bothers me. Really bothers me. Right now, the Big Ten had 5 units. You get a unit is equated to $1.67 million for the conference by being in the tournament. You win, you go, now 5 Big Ten teams to the next round. That's another 5 units. I'm not a genius. That's a lot of money, man. I didn't go to Harvard to figure it out, but $1.67 million. Well, let me ask you a question. What did those kids get? What did the kids get at Michigan? Cassius Winston, what did he get after that game? What did a kid like Jordan Murphy get from Minnesota? Kalsher, who had a big game. You know what they got? They got a handshake. Great job, kid. Super job. Really played well. The time has come. The players deserve some dollars. We see the Zion unbelievable situation. He's been the face. He has saved college basketball this year, Greeny. He has saved it with all the nonsense that's gone on. He's given it such a positive feel. Why shouldn't we? We can clean this up. You want to get rid of the middleman? Get rid of him easily. It can be solved in 1 minute. The NCAA says we don't have dollars to pay everybody. That's cool. They don't have dollars. I can understand that. They got to take care of the conferences, etc. Why not let a kid like Zion or any player, if they can make an appearance, if they can do an endorsement, why not? Why not allow them, if an agent wants to give them money while they're playing, why not? You eliminate the sleazy middleman who's out there hustling, doing it behind the scenes and cheating. Come on, we got to get real, man. This is 2019. These kids deserve a little bit. I make a lot of money. You guys make a lot of money. The coaches make a lot of cash. And what do the kids get? Nice game, baby. Nice game.
That is, listen, you are preaching to the choir, and yet people are on our table cheering.
Duke's perimeter shooting could be its undoing if we are looking for weaknesses. The Blue Devils shoot 30.2% from behind the arc, which would be the lowest mark by a team to ever reach the Final Four. And I'll make no bones about it. I have Duke winning it all in my bracket. But, Jay, will you have some vulnerabilities that you'd like to point out about the Blue Devils?
Well, every team has vulnerabilities. And when you think about Duke, number one, first off, it is the three-point shooting. That's what you worry about. A team playing a zone, a team packing it in, you being in a big-time stadium. You saw the stat. They would be the lowest shooting three-point shooting percentage team ever to win the whole thing. You need shooters in order to win a national championship. And right now, I think Duke has scores. I don't know if they have shooters. The second thing would be, Jalen, also their free throw struggles. They shoot 69% from the free throw line. In the game, you need guys to go up to the free throw line and knock down those free throws to win the game. 69% is very difficult. Thirdly, you worry about this team getting in foul trouble with Zion Williamson, right? You talk about potential matchups for them to play against in the tournament. Virginia Tech can spread you out. They can drive and attack. And then Michigan State, another team, because of the bigs that they have, everybody from Kenny Goins, who's 6'8", 230 pounds, to Xavier Tillman from Michigan State, he's 6'9", 245 pounds, to Nick Ward, who is their best big for Michigan State, he's 6'9", 245 pounds as well. If Zion Williamson is guarding those guys, if you're Tom Izzo, you throw the ball down low to the block every single time. You challenge him defensively not to get in foul trouble.
Well, I know that you took Duke to win the whole thing. I know that you did not. I don't know who you took to win the whole thing. Do you have Duke winning this whole thing?
Is that a trick question?
I don't know.
The Michigan Wolverines are in this tournament, right?
Oh,
yes.
They're number 2 seed, right?
With your squad,
I'm riding with my squad.
Okay.
I thought that went without being said.
Do you have them beating Duke in the Final Four?
I have them beating everybody.
No, I get that. That was a poorly phrased question.
Yes.
Do you think Duke gets to the Final Four?
I do.
Okay.
I do. And here, to Jay Will's point, not only do I worry about Duke shooting, as a player, and correct me if I'm wrong, Jay, I did not like playing in unfamiliar places, in particular domes. That's when you really struggle shooting the ball, because all of a sudden everything looks a lot different. The depth perception is a lot different. And all of a sudden you're in an arena and your team's shooting 30% on average. That's the game that I look for them to struggle in.
It's also, there is that phenomenon that takes place that we've seen forever, that if a top seed, especially a team like Duke that gets as much attention as anyone ever, is playing in a tight game, the entire building goes nuts because they feel they may be seeing this huge upset in the making. So that wouldn't happen tonight. It would be ridiculously stunning if tonight was dramatic. But every step they go the rest of the way, there will be that feeling. And these are still freshmen. At the end of the day, it is still 4 freshmen they're counting on to play huge for them.
And remember what that does. When you play against guys who really can't shoot the ball well from the outside, you just you pack the zone. You pack the middle of the paint and say, okay, now we're in a better position to rebound. So Zion Williamson can't get second chance points. Now you have to beat us from the outside.
And also teams that know they're not as heralded and not as athletic, what they do is they get in front of you, they fake a lot of flops.
Yeah.
And that's what's going to happen to Zion. That's what's going to happen to RJ. So they got to be prepared for that.
One quick point about Michigan. They got to get past Florida first. Just saying.
Okay.
That is true. I
Okay.
got Florida beating
All right.
Michigan.
The alma
I got
mater.
Florida beating Michigan.